Welcome to Anita's Joint, hashtag Extendajoint, where every day is payday, baby. I hope y'all doing well. So I have a question for all the Barcelona supporters. I guess anybody can honestly comment and have opinions on this. But I wanted to talk about and give Barcelona some love, of course. I mean, right now in history, for me, since I haven't watched women's football as much as I have now. They are, we would say, the most dominant team I've ever seen in this present moment, right? In this present moment. And they have a huge support just via watching the Champions League, how many people came out to watch them online, and, even their supporters over there in Spain. And so it made me want to think about, it kind of asked me some questions about what's the difference between this Barcelona team and maybe Lyon. And I'm already having them at these discussions. I'm already putting them up there with Lyon because of the way they play. And some may, I don't, it's like some may say we're hyping them too much because, what Lyon has done, no other women's team has done. 7 Champions League, 5 repeatedly. The next team is Frankfurt, and then we have other teams with 2, and then a couple teams 1. Only 9 Champions League winners in the women's game. So, I feel Barcelona, this team has the ability to win as many Champions League as Lyon, but I feel whoever does it, because 7 is a lot. But whoever does it, and I think teams will be able to win Champions League, other teams, but in such a quick succession right now, it would be any team that'd be able to do it. It would be incredible. So right now, Barcelona have, not only are they breaking records, but they have ability to even break some more records because of how much money is invested now in certain super teams like Chelsea, Man City. I guess, of course, PSG, Lyon, the competition, the level of play is rising, right? So I feel any team that has the ability to win multiple Champions Leagues back to back at this moment right now is quietly incredible because when Lyon were winning, they won 5 straight back to back. And as you see, there was a lot of players coming from a lot of well-known players leaving their teams to go win the Champions League with Lyon. So it wasn't like I say a build from the ground up team, but it was in a way still a lot of French players played for Lyon, but a lot of very, very high quality players from around the world went in to play for Lyon and won Champions League. And so I think that's kind of, not saying I want to discredit Lyon because what they have done is stood for, and no one yet has reached that pinnacle. I feel like Lyon are the most successful women's football team ever at this current moment. You know what I'm saying? Because of what they have done. Now we talk about the leagues and the competition, who's getting the money invested in and who's not getting the money invested in. And this will be the punishment for teams that don't invest in their women's game or don't have the funds to be invested in. In certain locations, women's football is not a priority, like I talked about before. It just is what it is. But right now, of course, we're talking about Barcelona. As you know, the men's side, successful. Not too sure if they're not. I don't think they're as successful as Real Madrid. Don't quote me on that. I really don't know. But anyways, Barcelona, do they have pressure to win this Champions League this year? And if they do, will we have more discussions about them? And even if they have, I'll say if they have a Champions League where it's Lyon and Barcelona, that would be phenomenal, right? Because when I watched the IIC Cup with with Portland Thorns, Houston Dash, shout out to the Dash, Barcelona, and Lyon, the Barcelona and Lyon match was phenomenal. Those are matches that we want the women's game to be at consistently around the world, right? We don't know who's going to win. Great football. And we got to see the future of women's football because it's coming and it's here and it's coming in game by game, year by year, right? And the teams that have built their foundation are, of course, like Lyon and honestly, there's not too many great teams that we know about, but I feel this Barcelona side and some of the players they have. I feel like they're average. I mean, not I'm not saying like age is average. It's not too old of a team and it's not too young of a team. I feel Barcelona with Lyon, we kind of seen a lot of the players kind of get a little older. They're trying to refresh right now. So that's why I feel, if Barca, based upon the players that I see right now that they have, if they're able to win this Champions League, I mean, I would put them in the discussion as, they have the potential because it's not their because they haven't got the titles yet, but they have the potential to become one of the greatest women's football teams we've ever seen in history, like a Lyon team. And if you're able to watch Lyon and their dominance, I mean, congratulations to you. But right now, since I'm living in the time of the Barca, because the Barca, you know what I'm saying? Barca Femenil, just how great they are, since I'm living in this time, I just want to say, congratulations. And of course, I'm really happy for them because it's just helping women's football. Um, Teams had to step up when Lyon came or when Lyon was, cruising through. Now teams have to step up even more because Barca are doing so well. And I think that the way Barcelona plays is very exciting. I mean, and it's very one-sided. And we see it. And it's going to be very interesting because then not only when teams get on the same level as Barcelona as in a mental thing, because it's a mental, I feel, mental mentality to be in consistently. Other teams, it's kind of going to be kind of now it's like, all right, it's going to be 11v11. We're going to see who's going to beat out their matchups. We're not there yet, right? We don't, we've seen Arsenal and Chelsea, Arsenal and Barcelona. It was one-sided. And we would say now, tactically, the tactics weren't right. He didn't have the correct lineups, you know what I'm saying? Barca have been playing with a consistent lineup for over probably, I don't know, since I've seen them for probably a year, but even longer. But anyways, we will start to see the 11v11 and which because I like the matchups. When you're out there, I'm not a professional football player, but when you're out there, you want to beat the player that you have to, I guess, mark on the field, right? And so I think we're going to be seeing, it's going to be a lot more comparison when it comes to okay, what teams match up good, and we're going to start to see the weaknesses in some teams and the strengths in some teams as it continues to rise, as women's football continues to grow and the mentality continues to grow in the teams and the magic continues to blossom even more. And I had shout to Esoteric Cloud Surfer. He had said because men's football, and it's not, he had said because men's football is kind of getting less magical, they're going to bring it to the women's game. And so I think this is also why, Champions League is on YouTube, but we know a lot about the funding and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that go into it behind the scenes, but that's what he had said. So it's going to be a lot more magical. And it's very interesting that, it's Spain. Spain are very well when you think about their men's team. In Barcelona and who Messi out yeah. But I think it's a brilliant time for all the teams to be looking. Of course, at Barca, most eyes are on how how their teams have to change and how, in a way, we kind of see the future of women's football, how it's going when it comes to the playing styles. So you can actually, because some teams are like, no, I'm not going to change the way I play, but what type of players are being introduced to the game and how these players' unique abilities change the way the game is played. And how does that come together in a team? Like, what type of team do you want? Do you want a team that can possess, like a Barcelona team? You want a team that's kind of more up and down, high tempo, fast paced? I feel like a PSG team. Most of the teams possess the ball really well, but Barca, as you know, they're very attacking, continue to attack until the 90 minutes are done, And but the thing is, they don't allow the other teams to get the ball. So when other teams match up against them, how will they be able to get the ball? You need speed. You need people who are technical. And so because we're able to watch this phenomenal team right now, we're going to be able to pull some great and beautiful gems from them and then compare them to the other champions, and then other teams. We're going to be able to formulate their next best moves and find the players that are going to fit their mentalities or fit their playing styles for the next Champions League and in the future. So City, I hope you watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I hope you watch the City. But yeah. So this is a question for all you Barca supporters. Does Barca have to win this Champions League to be in the discussions of one of the greatest teams like Lyon, or are they already one of the greatest teams ever? And what do you see Barca? How do you see Barca in the future? And you know what I'm saying? Well, let me know. And because we know Lyon are really good, they didn't have that success when it came to their French national team. The French women, they haven't really won. But will Spain and Barcelona, will that be different, or will it be the same? Because a lot of the teams, they have a lot of players play for Barca, play for Spain, and some, not all of them, but some just like Lyon. A lot of teams that play for Lyon played for France, but it didn't trickle down into the success of France. So will it be different with Barcelona? Y'all let me know. And because we're gonna have the Euros, y'all, next year, and I think it's gonna be phenomenal for the women's game, and it's gonna be in England. So shout out to everyone that's gonna be tuning into that. But yeah, we just got some questions. I also just want to say, we're in some great times for women's football to be able to see a team like Barcelona so much because we have the internet, the technology. I don't know if you were able to see Lyon as much. I wasn't, because I wasn't into football like this. But yeah, I just want to just give them my flowers while they're alive and giving us phenomenal football, because I know they train really hard to do this and they work really hard to do this. And so I just want to say, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, because you're really helping women's football grow. You're really helping the game grow and the way we see football. And it's going to be great to be able to see how things continue to evolve. And hopefully we get future matches where it's very competitive, like a Lyon versus Barca, like it was, and in the future, now and in the future. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in to Anita's Joint, #Extendajoint, where every day is payday, baby. I'm Anita, flying high, flying out of this third dimensional reality, and I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.